The next topic is the best wrestlers from the WWE, WWF, WCW, but who had the worst matches. So I'm gonna start this off by one of my favorite wrestlers, but I gotta admit that like he probably had the worst finishing move and probably some of the worst matches. The Ultimate Warrior. Ultimate Warrior, charisma wise, like when it came to his character and how he, would do all his promos before coming to the ring and all of that. When he run up to the ring and he get the shaking the ropes and all that, like it was crazy. You know what I mean? When you really think about it, like the Ultimate Warrior didn't really have too many legendary matches. Now, he did have one, I think it was like at an old WrestleMania against Hulk Hogan. They had a super legendary match. You know what I mean? But other than that, like Ultimate Warrior never really had that many legendary matches like that. I don't even think they let the Ultimate Warrior win the WWF championship. Like I believe he only won the Intercontinental Championship and like the Tag Team Championship, but he never was officially a WWF champ. Ultimate Warrior is definitely topping that list. I mean, his finisher was even weak to me. Like, bro would like go crazy and you know what I'm saying? And then like what would he do? I think like he did like when you be on the ground, he did like the running splash or whatever where he run and like basically like do like a belly flop on top of you or whatever. Now one of the illest things that Ultimate Warrior used to do was when he would pick somebody up and he would damn near press him. You know what I'm saying? Because he was so strong, he would press him and then he would drop him behind him. And then he would go run on the ropes and then basically do a belly splash on him. So Ultimate Warrior got to be top of that list. Mark Henry, I try to, show love to my black wrestlers. I made sure back here, you know what I mean? I got Junkyard Dog. I got, you know what I'm saying? Can you dig it, sucker? You know what I'm saying? I got my boy back there, you know what I mean? But he just never did it for me, you know what I mean? Like Mark Henry, I mean, he was never like a dope wrestler to me, never really had dope matches to me. Just wasn't like a dope technical wrestler, you know what I'm saying? Cool character, like, but just wasn't, you know what I mean? Just wasn't doing it. I would say like in the newer generation, Roman Reigns. He's somebody who I've watched some of his matches and I'm like, yeah, nah, bruh ain't got it. Nah. He ain't doing it. Another black wrestler, unfortunately, got to be multiple black wrestlers in this list. But hey, man, we don't, we don't show favoritism. You know what I mean? I'm just speaking the real. Mabel, who then changed his name to Viscera. I think he was like the big love machine or something like that. They switched his character up. That character was horrible. I mean, he was like the craziest looking dude with like the blonde mohawk and he had the contacts in or whatever, the crazy eyes. He just, like was another one, man, where they tried to make, his character like really stand out, but like he just wasn't a dope wrestler. Another one on the list, Brutus the Barber Beefcake. I couldn't stand bruh, man. Like he used to come to the ring with them big old scissors, them big ass shears, looking like garden loppers or whatever they call them. You know what I mean? That cat looked like he was about to come and like cut some weeds or whatever. Goddamn, trim your hedges. You know what I'm saying? And he was a weak wrestler to me. What I hated, and I'm like, man, the other cats must have got paid extra for this because some of his matches that he will win, man, he'll go and start cutting their hair. Never understood that. Another wrestler on my list who had a dope persona, dope charisma, but was a weak wrestler was Lex Luger. Lex Luger was never really a dope wrestler. You know what I'm saying? Like he would come now. When it comes to like the physique and all of that, Lex Luger was, top tier. Like he was crazy with it. You know what I mean? As a wrestler, he just never really did it. And then I think for an honorable mention, I'm gonna have to put in Yokozuna in that list. The sumo wrestler. Like I think his move, like he would drag you over like to the corner, and he would get up on the second rope, and then he'd jump down and like sit on your chest, talking about some bonsai. Like Nah, he was one of the weakest wrestlers to me. But one of the dopest moments in wrestling though was I remember this was a match that was like outside, and Lex Luger actually body slammed Yokozuna in a match. And I remember that being one of the like dopest moments in the WWF back in the day. But yeah, man, it was so many dope wrestlers, in the WWF and WCW, but there were definitely some where like the character was like much better than like their actual wrestling skills. Another one I had to put up there. Why so many of these guys black wrestlers? Virgil. He was the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase's partner, and he used to always come to the ring with him with the briefcase and open it up with all the money or whatever. I remember they let Virgil be a wrestler, and he was another one that he was weak. Like Virgil just he ain't have it, bro, for real. But nah, that's my list. That's real spit. The dopest wrestling personas that had the weakest stage, not stage presence, but the weakest like ring presence. You know what I mean? Like just weren't dope, technical wrestlers or whatever to me. And that's real spit from your boy Spit. Yes, sir.